From inside Tropicana Field here in Tampa Bay, Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Miami Marlins taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Chambi. The first half of the All-Star break is behind us, and partner, it's go time in the second half.
And if you want to be playing meaningful games at the end of September, you got to put your head down and grind for the next 8 weeks.
Just about ready to go. And our pitcher tonight, Big Tyler Glasnow. And for some reason, he's not quite as effective here in front of his home crowd, Chris.
Yeah, Boog, and the fans are well aware of that. For him, he's got to just not press and go out there and say, hey, I'm just treating this like any start. Home, on the road, it doesn't matter. My job is to focus on that catcher's mitt, attack hitters, and just try to move through a ball game. So if he can find that kind of focus, doesn't matter where he's pitching, because he has good enough stuff to go out there and win a ball game.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some guys.
Popped up. Makes a nice running catch. And there's one away. And time now for the Marlins lineup. This group was shut out their last game, so we're going to see if they can bounce back with a better effort here today.
And Boog, it can get in your head a little bit when you get shut out. You're frustrated. You're seeing that consecutive streak of innings you haven't scored. And you want to get off to a great start, score early, because if you don't, you feel like it could linger into 2 consecutive games, which no one wants to be a part of.
2-1. That one not close. 2 balls and a strike. Glasnow ready and deals. Swing and a miss. And the count is 2-2.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
You see how the catcher wanted that pitch up and in, wanted to try and tie him up. That's the one thing we're seeing, that high fastball. You have to get it up there because of how hitters have changed their swings.
Next one is off the plate. Full count now.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. One down, base is empty. Good job to fight that one off. Grinding AB right here. About to see pitch number 10. Ripped on a line. Rosarena makes the grab on the run.
The first baseman.
And now it's Garrett Cooper up to hit. Swing and a miss. Slider right there.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Foul ball.
Two down, nobody on. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. We head to the bottom of the first. Now it's the Rays' turn. No score. Back now in Tampa Bay, and on the hill, the big righty, Edward Cabrera.
Well, it hasn't been a great year so far in terms of ERA, but he's had some decent games, and there have been some flashes of greatness, if you will. We'll see today if he's able to get ahead of hitters and perhaps get some swings and misses, put himself in a position to bring that ERA down, because you know in the back of his mind, beyond the W, he wants to have a better earned run average.
Bottom of the first. Now up for Tampa Bay, Yandy Diaz. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Sanchez gets under it. And there's one down. All right, let's take a look at the Rays lineup. And no doubt a big factor in this series so far, Yandy Diaz.
And Boog, he leads the team in on-base percentage and runs scored. I mean, those two things are pretty much connected because obviously you can't score without getting on base. This is a guy who really acts as a catalyst for this lineup.
Stepping in, Luke Raley. Luke behind second. He's got it, and there's two away.
Batting third, the shortstop, Wander Franco.
Now batting Wander Franco. Hit on the ground to the right side. Oh, look at the stop to first. And that's a great play for the out.
Making it look easy at the keystone position. Definitely worth another look. He'll get some high fives when he gets into the dugout.
Back here at Tropicana Field, here's the center fielder, Jesus Sanchez.
Jesus Sanchez.
That one in for a strike, 2-2.
2-2.
And downstairs.
Full count.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. A Rosarena moving under it. Squeezes it. One up, one down.
That is it. The right fielder.
So up next, Brian De La Cruz.
De La Cruz.
Next pitch misses. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That's inside. Woody Keller making the calls behind home for us today.
And Boog, something to keep an eye on is how pitchers utilize the top part of the strike zone. We see a lot more of that in today's game with guys going up there with hard stuff. Keller, definitely an umpire that isn't afraid to call strikes up in that part of the strike zone.
3-2 now. How much were you aware of the umpire scouting report or even who was going to be umpiring?
Not a whole lot. I mean, there were a couple of umpires that weren't real good, but outside of that, you just kind of went into the game, especially back when I was playing. Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
Gene Segura at the plate here. Next offering upstairs.
2-1.
De La Cruz at first, one gone. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Popped up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there are 2 outs.
And he looked a little tentative on that swing. Almost like he didn't get pitch recognition. And tried to slow his back down just to make contact. I'd rather see a guy swing through it instead of making weak contact and putting it in play. Have another pitch where maybe he can drive out of the ballpark.
And now 2-1. Second inning here, no score. In the air to left down the line. A Rosarena after it. And puts the squeeze on that. And that'll do it. One left for Miami. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back back here at the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the second. Here's the left fielder, Randy Arozarena. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Swing and a pop-up, foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that ball.
And now it's Brandon Lowe. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Another move to first, and they're keeping him close. Here's the pitch, run around the goal. Swing and a miss. Throw, save.
Well, you can't fault the defense for not paying enough attention. They threw over a few times, but he just waited it out, kept his timing. He was able to swipe the bag. Nice job of base running right there.
The 1-2. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, it was a really good job setting him up right there. Pitcher and catcher working together to finish him off with the fastball. And even though the location probably wasn't what he wanted, the sequence is what got the job done. Clearly late with the swing after seeing the off-speed stuff on the pitch before.
Isaac Paredes now. Swing and a miss, and it's a full count now.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit is probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
The pitch. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Runner leads away at second. Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. 2 out.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Here's Manuel Margot at the belt and fires. Fought off foul. The 2-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Here's a 2-2. Slider misses outside. Josh Lowe up next for the Rays. Runner at second, 2 down. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
So here we go again with the walks. It's been a real struggle finding the zone for him in the past. Now, even if they get out of this jam, these walks add pressure and stress to the entire team.
Yeah, the batter now, Josh Lowe. The 1-1 is fouled off. Next pitch inside, and the count is even 2-2. Left-hand hitter waits. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Welcome back. Jacob Stallings now.
The catcher, Jacob Stallings.
Falling behind 2-1. The pitch. Ripped to third and caught.
Timed it perfect. It's hard, I think, for those guys on the corners because, you know, especially when it's a right-handed hitter for third baseman, you don't see the ball all that well going through the zone. And if it's a left-hander, you got a better shot at it because you can see the ball going through, see the contact. And so that jump isn't always on time. Sometimes it's a little early, sometimes it's a little bit late, but that one was perfect.
Next offering finds the zone, and the count is full.
Count is full.
And a pitch. And there's ball 4.
Runner take your base.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Luis Ariz stands in. His home and away splits there. Left-hand batter waits. Birdie runs. Top of the third, no score.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, try to stay out of a double play here.
Glasnow picks to first. Birdie back in on a dive.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes and 2 away now.
Got him out on the front foot. Couldn't keep the hands back long enough and played right into the hands of the pitcher.
Jorge Soler up at the plate. He's 0 for 1. The count 2-1. Slapped foul. Two now. Got it by him for the K. Marlins lead 1, and we're still knotted at 0. Back now in Tampa Bay as we go to the last of the third. And now the catcher for the Rays, Christian Bethancourt. The 1-1.
Ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
There's a swing and a miss.
2 strikes.
In the air, right field, De La Cruz on his way over. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 down.
The first baseman, number 2, Yandy Diaz.
Yandy Diaz now. Flied out to center in his first at bat. Here's a 1-1. On the ground, Segura slings to first, and that quickly 2 away.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Luke Raley next to hit for the Rays. 0 for 1 so far. Next pitch in the dirt, and that's ball 2. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. So they go quietly there. 3 innings complete. We're tied 0-0. And welcome back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Garrett Cooper. To the right side, and that's a fair ball. And now it gets into the corner. Raley to second, in safely with a leadoff double. Go-ahead runs in scoring position.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
Now a move being made at second base. And here's the pinch runner, Garrett Hampson. Go-ahead run on base, Jesus Sanchez. The next up for the Marlins. One and two here. And down on strikes he goes. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away.
Well, he clearly didn't recognize that curveball out of the hand and tried to check the swing, just went around too far, and you're hoping the umpire maybe missed it, and they bail you out.
Righty delivers. Hammered on the line, base hit. Runner around third. He'll score on the board first. It's 1-0.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
One out, runner at second. Here's the third baseman, Gene Segura. 0 for 1 with a flyout. That misses, and a count 2-1. Kicks and fires. And that clips the inside corner.
2-2.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Check swing on the 2-2. Appeal to first. And Ed Drummond right on it, says he held up. Smash to the left side. Franco on to first. Segura out in the play.
Now batting, shortstop, Joey.
Here's Joey Wendell.
Kind of a throwback. No batting gloves.
De La Cruz at second with 2 down. Next offering is down low. Man on second, 2 down. That's down and in. Jacob Stallings waits on deck for Miami. And here it comes. Well struck right field. That's back. And he brings it into the warning track. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Now into the ball game on defense, Yuli Gurriel. He takes over as the new first baseman. Well, one-run game. Here's Wander Franco. Grounded out his first time. To third, Segura. Franco gone on the play.
Now batting, left fielder, Randy.
Now it's Randy Arozarena. He reached on a walk his first time.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
The Rays still looking for their first hit in this one. Swing and a ball popped up, and it drops in, and that puts the tying run on base.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Cabrera throws to first. Arozarena dives back with a single base runner. Because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. Another throw, really keeping them close. Tying run is at first as the Rays try and punch back down a run. That's inside. Now 3-1. Isaac Paredes next to bat for Tampa. Three-1 now. He swings and fouls one off. So now 3-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Payoff pitch. Stays alive. The kick, the 3-2. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, this could be the start of something. They haven't found a way to score yet, but now's their chance to change that. He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
The pitch. That one down the line, and that's just foul.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Righty to the plate. And that one in the air center field. Sanchez makes the grab on the run.
The bat, the center fielder,
Manuel Margot up to the plate. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
Hit weakly on the ground. He handles it himself. Inning over. So the Rays strand a pair. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Back here at Tropicana Field, and now Jacob Stallings. And the righty deals. And that's too high. Tampa Bay's bullpen with some action. Jason Adam warming up for manager Kevin Cash. Stevenson getting cranked up as well. And a pitch. Upstairs. And now a full count.
Now just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
And that's ball 4.
Ball 4.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
John Birdie at the plate. Here comes a pitch. Fights it off. He'll see another. Swing and a miss. He swung over top of the curveball.
Tell you what, those are the types of guys pitchers really like to punch out when they're on the mound, because if they get on, just the distraction that they create with all that speed over on the base pass, it can take away your focus from the next hitter, and that's the last thing you want to do is serve up a pitch that a guy hits over the fence, and it's a multi-run home run.
And now Kevin Cash out of the dugout and ready to make a move to the bullpen. That'll be it for Glass now. Only 2 hits allowed for him, so a great effort. And we'll be back after a quick break to tell you about the new arm. So they turn things over to the righty, Jason Adam.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
So digging in, Luis Arias. Kicks and deals. And a strike in there. And a pitch. That one misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
It's a good take.
That one ripped right center field. That's back. And it's off the wall. And that's a double. Franco with a relay home. And he's out.
A lot of real estate to cover on that play defensively. A long throw to the cutoff man, and then a lot of ground to make up as well on the relay. But an excellent job of execution and getting that out at the dish as he tried to make it home all the way from first base.
And up next for Miami, Jorge Soler. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Swings and misses, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd time today. 1 left for Miami. They lead it 1-0. Back here at the ballpark, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's the DH, Josh Lowe. The wind of the pitch.
Well, an interesting situation. One swing you can tie up the ball game, but if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
The wind of the pitch. Ripped on a line to center. And there's 1 down.
Well, off the bat, it looked like they might get that tying run on base, maybe even extra bases. No dice, though. A little unlucky on that one.
Christian Bethancourt next to hit for the Rays. Flied to right his first time. And he deals. And it's even up. Miami's bullpen with some action. A.J. Puck, the anchor of the staff, is getting ready to close this one out. Rays down by a run. Yeah, the home team trying to pull it out. Tap to first, and he picks it up, and he'll put it in his pocket. And the right-hander deals. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3.
Well, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, the sort of pitch you're hoping for. A bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location, but clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
And here's the first baseman, Yandy Diaz. 3-2 now. And he walked him.
Well, he's been in a very giving mood today.
Left-hander out of the bullpen, A.J. Puck.
He's having a ton of success facing left-handed hitters this season, so this seems like a smart move to turn to him with a lefty at the plate.
Number 35, A.J. Puck.
Luke Raley next to hit for the Rays. Raley not having as much success with the bat here at home as you see the splits. So now with one swing, this guy could end it.
Right now they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
The pitch. Swing and a miss, and that's the ball game.
Well, this one was all about the pitching and defense. Outstanding job of the pitchers, really attacking hitters, trusting what the catcher was putting down, and trusting the guy standing behind him to make the plays defensively. Sometimes you want to see a high-scoring game, but sometimes you can appreciate the artistic beauty of what these guys did on the mound today.
1-0 the final. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Here now is the final line score tonight.